Towns with a rebound. Brunson looks it over. Driving inside. Thompson with a steal. Pass to Harris. Detroit moving the ball around. Shakes him. Cunningham can't get that one to fall. Outside Brunson. The three ball. Good D by Cunningham. Just over a minute and a half in. Stolen by Anunoby. Got it. Here's Robinson. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Towns outside. As the whistle blows, it's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Towns, left side. Here's the floater. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. And now the Pistons in transition. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Going inside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
There's the handle of Cunningham on full display with that nice tape.
And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers. Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Pass to Bridges. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A minute 31 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Oh, stolen by Harris. Cunningham with the ball. He's got 5. That's short off the rim.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
They set the screen. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And the call over the back.
Sometimes it's just better to give up the rebound instead of fighting through the guy.
Yeah, that's a careless foul. Look, you like that he's being aggressive, but you also have to be disciplined.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
To the paint. Oh, stolen by Harris. Cunningham with the ball. Guarded now by Alvarado. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops the first. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Outside Anunoby. And the Knicks miss again. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Thompson left side. The rebound by Bridges. Pass to Alvarado. Puts up a three. That shot missing. It's a tie game in New York. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
9. The Pistons, 9.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys, back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Pass to Holland. Back to Herter. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points. Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Holland's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Kicks it out Towns. New York, no good that time either. The Pistons lead by 4.
First team foul. Substitution for your Knicks, Josh Hart.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Detroit moving the ball around. Back to Herter. Just 5 to shoot. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Back to Brunson. It's hauled in by Robinson. Detroit leading by 4. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Brunson with it. Now guarded by Harris. And it's Brunson again missing.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Pass to Thompson. Takes it inside. Oh! Big finish!
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. 6-point game. Left side, Anunoby to snap the cold streak. And the Knicks miss again.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get back.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Pass to Robinson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Bridges outside. Into the lane. Outside Hart. Right side Brunson. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Detroit. This run now up to 13-2. And here's Green from the arc. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. To the middle. Here's Stewart. Finished off the break. And the Pistons lead by 12.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart. Off the inbound. It's hauled in by Robinson. It's stolen by Green. And so it's the Detroit Pistons going into the break up 12. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. More 2K action in just a moment. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Detroit leading by 12. Here's Jenkins. He's scoreless.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Towns in his comfort zone.
Well, Towns is a great outside shooter, but I prefer it when he goes to work inside.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Here's Hart, following the three-pointer by Detroit. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Brian, back to you.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, where was the defense? You can't let a big man like Stewart get this.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And it's Green missing. Knicks trail by 11. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Substitution on the court. Let's hear it for all the answers.
Brunson assertive on the take. Back to Anunoby. Right side, Brunson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Detroit leading by 11. Pass to Thompson. Harris outside. Cunningham outside. 5 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Cunningham's got 9.
Well, he's always on the hunt. Cunningham's next shot is never far off. Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
33.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. Knicks trail by 11. To the inside. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
What a powerful dunk by Towns. Showing the rim no mercy.
Thompson outside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Pass to Towns. And here's Brunson from the arc. They're in with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Thompson. Towns with a rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And here's Anunoby. Screen by Hart. The 3. And Anunoby gets the 3. Give him 8 points now.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on.
Out to Thompson. From downtown. The Knicks with the rebound.
That's the look you want. Got to be disappointed coming up empty.
Thompson with a steal. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Can't cash it in from close range. And Brunson, here we go. Oh, stolen by Harris. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Stolen by Bridges. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Anunoby. Screen by Hart. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
He gets it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Detroit Pistons finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Knicks trail by 8. Clarkson attacking. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Well, that's Clarkson's game, taking you off the dribble.
Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And stolen by Cunningham. Robinson on the wing. Harris outside. Cunningham with the ball. Guarded now by Alvarado. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Harris misses. And Towns has got the ball here for New York. They trail by 6. Oh, the powerful slam by Towns.
Well, Towns is sort of a rhythm scorer. He's been in a groove tonight, and his team recognizes that. They keep calling his number.
Down low. Duran. There's Cunningham with a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now Cunningham. Asar Thompson. Oh, the long ball, no good. Knicks trail by 5. Hard outside. Anunoby fires.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pistons.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Here's Cunningham. Thompson jams it home.
He's making it look easy. Thompson with great body control off the contact.
Towns on a screen. Oh, unanswered slam.
Well, in a big moment, go to your big man. Towns can be so dominant when he needs to be.
Now here's Cunningham. 1:56 left to play in the fourth. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
What a play by Harris. When he's called upon by his squad, he rises to the occasion.
It's a 5-point game. Screen by Hart. Brunson. That one's down for Brunson.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Here's Thompson. Ooh, he leaves no question.
And what a huge bucket that was. Asar Thompson stepping up when his team needs him most.
Yes, sir, it's good.
And they call his number, and Bridges answers, not intimidated at all by the big moment.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. And here's Cunningham. Now Robinson jacks up a 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Yeah, that was an important hoop from Robinson.
Hard outside. Brunson. The 3 is off.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Harris fires. 20 feet away and no problem.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Buries it from outside.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
13 foul.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. Now, here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim, Anthony Edwards.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Şengün. For three, Durant. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Durant gets the bucket.
He's just too long and lanky. Durant can go through you or around on the inside.
Edwards. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. Here's Smith. Outside for KD. To the paint. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Here's Edwards. Rebound by Smith.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And, Greg, these boys veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact. I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
For your Rockets,
in the corner, it's Eason. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
And he doesn't get a lot of recognition for it, but Durant is a terrific passer.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Now, here's Thompson. Scoreless thus far. And stolen by Şengün. It's Thompson off the drive. to the right side. It's stolen by Randall. McDaniels outside. It's rebounded by Houston. It's Durant on the wing. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Houston with a big group substitution here. To Okogie. It's stolen by Edwards. Cuts off the pass. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Okogie for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Drills it from outside. Edwards got a couple of threes now in the first for the Timberwolves.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Out to the right wing. Here's Gobert. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Pass to Okogie. The kick out to Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
On defense, the Rockets trailing by 2. Reed gets the bucket. Reeves got his first 2 points.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Reed. And the layup's good off the glass.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You've got to contest the shot better than that.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And here are the Rockets now. 7-point differential. Durant just inside the line. A special move before the shot. Durant's got 6.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
The kick out to Anderson. From the arc. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Reeves got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.